Have you ever felt like you were destined for something bigger? Like there's an invisible force guiding you toward success while others struggle to find direction? This is not a coincidence. The universe doesn't just randomly choose people for wealth. It marks them long before they ever see a single dollar. Maybe you've noticed strange patterns in your life, or you keep seeing the same numbers, symbols, or opportunities appearing out of nowhere. Maybe you've always felt different, like you were meant for something greater, but couldn't quite explain why. These aren't accidents. These are signs. Most people live their entire lives ignoring these signs, never realizing that their destiny was calling them the whole time. But for those who recognize them, everything changes. Money, success, and influence start flowing effortlessly. The right people appear. Doors open that seemed locked before. It's almost like magic, but it's not magic. It's alignment. In this video, I'll reveal 7 undeniable signs that prove the universe has already chosen you for financial success. If you notice even one of these signs, you're on the right path. But if you have 3 or more, your wealth is already written in your destiny. But here's the catch. Not everyone who is marked for wealth actually receives it. Why? Because the universe tests you first. It wants to see if you're ready. If you ignore the signs or fail the test, you might delay your success, or worse, block it completely. That's why recognizing these signs is critical. So stay with me until the very end, because the final sign is the most powerful. It's the one that separates the truly wealthy from those who stay stuck in the cycle of struggle. Are you ready to unlock your millionaire destiny? Comment 999 to send your signal to the universe. Your journey to wealth begins with intention. Don't ignore the signs. Like, share, and subscribe to take your first step. Let's begin. The patience test. Delayed success is a setup, not a setback. Success often feels like a race, but for those truly chosen for wealth, it rarely happens overnight. If you find yourself working tirelessly without seeing immediate results, this is not failure. It is a test. The universe does not hand out wealth without preparation. Instead, it observes how you handle delays, how you react when things do not move at the speed you desire. This waiting period is not a punishment. It is a setup for something greater. Those who are meant for financial success often experience long stretches of effort with little visible reward. But behind the scenes, foundations are being laid, and the right opportunities are aligning. One of the clearest signs that you are marked for wealth is that, despite delays, new opportunities continue to appear in your life. These opportunities may not bring immediate success, but they are proof that you are on the right path. You might notice that you keep attracting new ideas, meeting the right people, or finding yourself in situations where growth is possible. However, everything takes longer than expected. This can be frustrating, but it is a sign that you are being positioned for something much bigger than you initially imagined. The reason for these delays is simple. The universe is testing your patience, your faith, and your ability to stay committed even when there is no instant gratification. Many people give up too soon. They take slow progress as a sign that success isn't meant for them, when in reality, the final breakthrough often happens just after the point where most quit. Imagine a miner digging for gold. He can be just inches away from striking the jackpot, but if he stops too soon, he never reaches it. This is how wealth works. The universe watches to see if you will keep going despite setbacks, despite the doubts, despite the temptation to walk away. Those who remain steadfast, who continue to put in the work without losing faith, are the ones who eventually unlock their financial destiny. The key to passing this test is consistency. It is easy to stay motivated when results come quickly, but true success belongs to those who persist even when nothing seems to be happening. Every effort you make, even if it doesn't immediately pay off, is building momentum. Small actions accumulate over time, and before you realize it, they create a massive shift. The people who achieve wealth are not necessarily the most talented or the most intelligent. They are the ones who refuse to give up when progress is slow. This is what separates those who succeed from those who remain stuck in the same place. One of the biggest mistakes people make during this test is letting doubt take over. When things do not happen on their timeline, they assume it means they are not meant for success. This is the exact moment when most failures happen. The universe does not deny wealth. It simply waits for the right moment to release it. If you quit too soon, you are essentially walking away from the reward that was already on its way to you. Instead of seeing delays as obstacles, start seeing them as proof that something valuable is being prepared for you. Nothing great comes without patience. This test is not about how much effort you put in for a week, a month, or even a year. It is about whether you can stay committed for as long as it takes. The longer you hold on, the greater the reward. Many of the wealthiest people in history struggled for years before they saw a breakthrough. The difference between them and everyone else is that they didn't stop. If you have been experiencing delays, do not be discouraged. This is only a setup for something greater. Keep going, and when the time is right, everything will fall into place. The isolation test, chosen ones, walk alone first. There comes a moment in every chosen one's journey when the road suddenly feels empty. People you once connected with no longer seem to understand you. Conversations that once felt familiar now feel distant. You try to explain your vision, your dreams, your ambitions, but it feels like no one truly gets it. This is not a coincidence. This is the isolation test, a period where the universe removes distractions, false connections, and unnecessary noise from your path so that you can evolve into the person you are meant to become. If you have been feeling disconnected from others, it is not because something is wrong with you. It is because you are outgrowing your old reality, and not everyone is meant to follow you into your new one. One of the biggest signs that you are marked for wealth and success is that your relationships start to shift. People who were once close to you may begin to fade away, not out of hatred, but because their energy no longer aligns with where you are headed. Some may question your choices, doubt your plans, or even try to discourage you. This happens because your growth is making them uncomfortable. Not everyone is ready to break free from their old patterns, and when they see you doing it, they either resist it or try to hold you back. This is why many chosen ones experience loss before they experience gain. The friendships and relationships that no longer serve you will naturally dissolve, leaving space for better connections to emerge. This period of isolation is not meant to break you. It is meant to shape you. In solitude, you gain clarity. You learn who you are without outside influence. You start to trust yourself in ways you never did before. The universe is separating you from the crowd because your journey requires a different level of focus. Those who are truly meant for wealth do not follow the majority. They carve their own path. The ones who reach success are often the ones who once felt like outsiders. They were misunderstood, doubted, and even ridiculed, but they didn't let it stop them. Instead, they used their solitude as fuel to refine their vision. Many people fail this test because they try to cling to what is familiar. They chase after old friendships, seek approval from those who don't understand them, or try to fit into spaces that no longer match their growth. This is the wrong approach. The moment you seek validation from the wrong people, you slow yourself down. The universe is not isolating you as a punishment. It is doing so to prepare you for something bigger. If you try to hold on to everyone and everything, you are not making space for the new connections that are meant to come into your life. The right people will show up, but only after you have evolved into the person who is ready to receive them. The most powerful thing you can do during this test is embrace it. Learn to be comfortable with your own company. Use this time to build, to grow, and to refine your mindset. Read, learn, develop skills, and strengthen your vision. This period of isolation is temporary, but the lessons it teaches you will last forever. The people who are meant to be in your life will find you when the time is right. But first, you must become the version of yourself who is truly ready to receive them. Do not fear solitude. Embrace it. It is not loneliness, it is transformation. The financial struggle test. Wealth is coming, but can you handle it? One of the biggest tests before wealth arrives is financial struggle. It may seem unfair, working hard, trying your best, yet still finding yourself in situations where money is tight. You may feel like no matter how much effort you put in, something always comes up that drains your resources. Bills pile up, unexpected expenses appear, and just when you think you're getting ahead, another setback hits. But this is not a punishment. It is preparation. The universe does not hand great wealth to those who are not ready for it. Before you can receive abundance, you must prove that you can handle it. A powerful sign that you are destined for wealth is your ability to bounce back from financial hardship. No matter how bad things get, you always find a way to recover. You might struggle, but you never stay down. Money comes and goes, but somehow you always find another opportunity, another way to move forward. This is not luck. It is a sign that wealth is meant for you. The universe is testing your ability to handle financial stress, to see if you will panic, give up, or make impulsive decisions. Those who are meant for great wealth often face financial struggles early on because they need to develop a strong mindset about money before abundance can flow effortlessly. The key to passing this test is learning financial discipline. Many people believe that wealth will solve all their problems, but the truth is, money only magnifies who you already are. If you are reckless with a small amount, you will be reckless with a large amount. If you spend without thinking, money will slip through your fingers, no matter how much you earn. This is why the universe places financial struggles in your path. Not to break you, but to teach you how to manage money wisely. You are being prepared to handle wealth in a way that allows it to stay with you rather than disappear as quickly as it arrives. The biggest mistake people make during this test is ignoring the lessons it brings. Instead of learning from their struggles, they repeat the same patterns, spending money on things they don't need, avoiding financial planning, and making emotional decisions with their finances. But those who truly understand the test know that every struggle holds a lesson. When money is tight, it teaches you to prioritize what truly matters. When you experience loss, it shows you the importance of building stability. Every financial challenge is an opportunity to strengthen your relationship with money so that when wealth arrives, you are not overwhelmed by it. Instead of resenting financial struggles, start seeing them as a training ground. This is the time to build smart habits, to budget, to save, to invest wisely, and to develop a mindset that respects money. If you can master financial discipline now, The wealth that is coming will stay with you. Many people who win the lottery or suddenly receive a large sum of money lose it all within a few years because they never learned how to handle it. The universe does not want that for you. It wants you to be truly prepared to build wealth in a way that lasts for generations. Wealth is coming, but the question is, will you be ready for it? The universe is watching how you handle what you have now. If you can prove that you are responsible, that you can make wise decisions even in difficult times, then abundance will flow into your life naturally. But if you waste money now, you are sending a message that you are not ready for more. Respect wealth before it arrives, and when it does, you will know exactly how to keep it. The rejection test. A closed door is a redirection. Rejection can feel like a heavy blow, especially when you've put your heart into something. Whether it's a job you desperately wanted, a business deal that seemed like a perfect fit, or an opportunity that felt like the key to your future, being turned away can shake your confidence. It can make you question your worth, your abilities, and even your path. But what if rejection isn't a sign of failure? What if it's actually a divine redirection, steering you towards something even greater? The universe doesn't close doors to punish you. It closes them to protect you from what isn't meant for your destiny. The biggest test of this phase is how you handle rejection. Many people take it personally, believing it means they aren't good enough. But those who are destined for greatness understand that rejection is often a blessing in disguise. If you pay attention, you'll notice that every closed door has eventually led you to something better. You may not see it immediately, but looking back, you'll realize that some of the things you wanted the most would have held you back, drained your energy, or led you down a path that wasn't meant for you. The universe has a way of redirecting you when you're about to settle for something beneath your true potential. A powerful sign that rejection is actually a setup for success is when you keep getting rerouted to different paths. You may have applied for a dream job, but didn't get it, only to later find an even better position that aligns more with your purpose. You may have faced rejection in business, only to be led to a deal that brought greater opportunities. You may have lost relationships, only to later realize that those people were never meant to walk with you into your future. The key is to trust the redirection instead of resisting it. When something keeps slipping out of your hands despite your best efforts, it's often a sign that the universe has something far greater in store for you. The mistake many people make during this test is chasing after what has already rejected them. They spend time and energy trying to force doors open that are meant to stay closed. They beg for second chances, try to prove their worth, or lower their standards just to fit into a place that was never meant for them. But chasing something that isn't meant for you only delays what is. When a door closes, it's because something better is waiting ahead. The sooner you accept that, the sooner you can step into your true path. Instead of mourning rejection, start celebrating it. Rejection means you're being redirected towards something higher. It means the universe is watching over you, making sure you don't settle for less than what you deserve. Every time something doesn't work out, remind yourself that a better opportunity is on its way. Have faith in the timing of your journey. What is meant for you will never require you to beg, force, or struggle to keep. If you are being rejected, it is not the end of your story. It is simply a plot twist leading you toward a greater ending. The universe sees what you cannot. It knows what lies ahead, and it is guiding you even when it feels like you are being turned away. Let go of what isn't meant for you, and trust that what is meant for you is already making its way into your life. The right door will open at the right time, and when it does, you'll realize why all the others had to close. The vision test: you see wealth before it's real. The vision test is one of the most powerful signs that wealth is coming, but only for those who believe in what they see before it becomes real. You may look around and see nothing but struggle, yet deep inside, there's an unshakable feeling that you are meant for something greater. No matter how difficult your circumstances are, your mind keeps showing you glimpses of success, flashes of a future where you are financially free, living on your terms, and helping others in ways you can't right now. This is not a coincidence. This is the universe planting seeds of abundance within you, preparing you for the wealth that is coming. Most people only believe in what they can see with their eyes, but chosen ones operate differently. They believe in what they see with their mind first, knowing that thoughts are the blueprint of reality. If you have a vision of wealth and success that won't go away, even when your bank account says otherwise, it means you are aligned with the energy of abundance. You are not just daydreaming. You are receiving a preview of the life that is waiting for you. The challenge, however, is staying faithful to this vision when everything around you suggests otherwise. The test is whether you can keep believing, even when nothing in your physical world matches what you see in your mind. Many people fail this test because they allow doubt to creep in. They think, if I were really meant for wealth, wouldn't I already have it? But that's not how the universe works. Everything begins in the unseen world before it manifests in the physical. Just like a seed planted in the soil, success starts underground, growing roots before it ever breaks through the surface. Just because you can't see it yet doesn't mean it's not happening. Your vision is proof that wealth is already on its way to you. The only thing that can stop it is your disbelief. The moment you doubt your own dreams, you cut off the energy that was bringing them to life. This is why it's crucial to keep visualizing, even when reality tells a different story. The mind is the most powerful tool in shaping your destiny. Every time you see yourself achieving success, you are sending signals to the universe, telling it that you are ready. The more you focus on this vision, the stronger it becomes, and soon, opportunities will start appearing out of nowhere. The right connections will come into your life, new ideas will flow to you, and circumstances will shift in ways you never expected. But you must hold on to the vision long enough for these things to manifest. The biggest mistake you can make is doubting your own dreams. If you see something in your mind over and over again, it is not random. It is a message from the universe confirming that it is meant for you. Never let temporary setbacks or the opinions of others make you question what you already know deep inside. The only reason you have this vision is that it is already yours in the spiritual realm, waiting for you to claim it in the physical. The moment you fully believe in it, without fear or hesitation, is the moment it starts becoming real. Wealth is not just about money, it is about mindset. Those who achieve financial success do so because they saw it before anyone else did. They held on to their vision, even when the world called them crazy. They refused to let doubt steal what was rightfully theirs. If you can do the same, nothing will be able to stop the success that is already making its way to you. Keep seeing it, keep believing in it, and watch as it unfolds before your eyes. The breakthrough test. The hardest struggles come before success. The breakthrough test is the moment when everything seems to fall apart just before success arrives. It's the test that makes most people give up, never realizing they were inches away from their biggest blessing. If you've ever felt like life is pushing you to your absolute limits, as if every door is closing and every effort leads to failure, then you are likely in the middle of this test. It often feels unfair, like the universe is working against you, but in reality, it's setting you up for a transformation that will change your life forever. Every great success story has a moment of intense struggle before the breakthrough happens. It's as if the universe is asking, are you really ready for this? Because wealth, success, and abundance require strength, resilience, and unshakable faith. When you are on the verge of stepping into a new level of prosperity, life will test you one last time. It will strip away what no longer serves you, remove the wrong people from your life, and push you to your emotional, physical, and financial limits. This is not a punishment, it's preparation. It's making sure that when success comes, you can handle it, appreciate it, and use it wisely. Most people fail this test because they mistake it for a sign to quit. They think, maybe I'm not meant for this, or if success was meant for me, it wouldn't be this hard. But that's exactly the point. The hardest battles come right before the biggest victories. If you're struggling more than ever, facing rejection, loss, or setbacks, you are closer than you think. The universe is clearing the path for something bigger, something better than you imagined. The key is to hold on, even when everything in you wants to give up. Right after the hardest moments, unexpected blessings start appearing. Maybe it's an opportunity you didn't expect, a chance meeting with the right person, or a sudden shift in circumstances that works in your favor. These are not coincidences. They are signs that your breakthrough is here. But if you give up too soon, you'll never see it. The mistake most people make is walking away when they were only one step away from success. This is why it's crucial not to complain, not to doubt, and not to let fear take over when things get tough. The final test before wealth arrives is meant to break the weak and strengthen the strong. It separates those who truly believe in their success from those who only hoped for it. When life gets harder, your faith must get stronger. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Start saying, this is happening for me. Instead of focusing on the pain, focus on the lesson. Every struggle is shaping you into the person who can handle the wealth and abundance coming your way. Think of it like a slingshot. Before it launches forward, it has to be pulled back. The further it's pulled, the farther it will go. Your struggles are pulling you back, building pressure, preparing you for the launch of a lifetime. The only question is, will you hold on long enough to see it happen? No matter how hard it gets, remind yourself, this is not the end. This is the turning point. You are being tested, but not to fail, only to prove that you are ready. The moment you refuse to give up, the moment you choose to believe despite the struggle, is the moment everything changes. Stay strong, because your breakthrough is already on its way. The intuition test. Your gut knows what's coming. The intuition test is one of the most powerful yet misunderstood tests on the path to wealth and success. It is the ability to sense things before they happen, to feel a deep knowing inside you that cannot be explained logically. If you have ever had a strong gut feeling about a person, an opportunity, or a decision without any obvious reason, and later realized that your instinct was right, then you are already experiencing this test. The universe has given you a built-in guidance system, but the real challenge is whether you trust it enough to follow it. Many people struggle with this test because intuition often doesn't make sense at first. It might tell you to walk away from a seemingly good opportunity, Avoid a person who appears trustworthy or take a risk when everything around you says to play it safe. The logical mind tries to find explanations, but intuition doesn't work like that. It speaks in feelings, subtle nudges, and unexplained knowing. The more you listen to it, the stronger it becomes. The more you ignore it, the harder life becomes, because you will keep facing situations that force you to trust yourself. The sign that you are meant for success through this test is that every time you listen to your intuition, things work out better. You avoid unnecessary mistakes, you attract the right people, and you find yourself in the right place at the right time. It may not always make sense in the moment, but looking back, you realize that your gut feeling was guiding you towards something bigger. This is how the universe speaks to you, not through loud warnings, but through whispers that you must be willing to hear. Trusting your intuition is the key to unlocking wealth, because financial success is not just about numbers and strategies, it's about timing, decisions, and alignment. Many of the world's wealthiest people credit their success to instincts, not logic. They take risks when others hesitate. They walk away when something feels off, and they trust themselves even when no one else does. This is what separates those who thrive from those who struggle. When you trust your gut, you are working in harmony with the energy of the universe, allowing doors to open that logic could never predict. The greatest mistake you can make is ignoring your instincts. Every time you second-guess yourself, you weaken your ability to receive guidance. You miss opportunities because doubt causes hesitation. You stay in situations longer than you should because you talk yourself out of what you already know deep down. The more you ignore that inner voice, the more you rely on external opinions, and the more lost you become. This is why so many people stay stuck. They seek answers outside of themselves when the truth is already inside them. If you have ever had a gut feeling and ignored it, only to regret it later, then you already understand the cost of not trusting yourself. The universe will keep giving you tests until you learn the lesson. It will place you in situations where the only way forward is to rely on your inner knowing. And when you finally trust it, without needing proof, you unlock a new level of success. This test is not about making perfect decisions. It's about believing in yourself enough to follow your inner compass. The more you listen, the more the universe rewards you. Wealth is not just about what you do, but about what you sense before you do it. The ones who pass this test are the ones who see opportunities before they appear, feel danger before it arrives, and move with confidence even when the path isn't clear. Your intuition is your greatest asset. It is the universe giving you a direct line to your destiny. The question is, will you trust it, or will you let doubt steal what is meant for you? The choice is yours, and the moment you start trusting yourself fully, everything changes. The Wealth Activation Test. Your energy attracts abundance. The Wealth Activation Test is the final sign that you are stepping into your millionaire destiny. This is when the universe starts sending you signals that wealth is near. You might begin noticing money-related signs everywhere, finding coins on the ground, coming across unexpected financial opportunities, or repeatedly seeing the number 888, which represents infinite abundance. Conversations around you might start shifting toward wealth, business, or success, even when you're not seeking them out. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations that you are energetically aligning with abundance. This test is about recognizing and embracing the shift in your mindset and energy. When you start seeing wealth everywhere, it means your vibration has changed. Your subconscious is now tuned in to prosperity, and because of this, you begin attracting more of it. At first, these signs may feel small, random encounters, thoughts, or symbols, but they are a preview of what's coming. The key is to acknowledge these moments as signs that you are on the right path. The universe does not just hand out wealth, it prepares you for it by shifting your awareness before the physical manifestation arrives. What separates those who pass this test from those who don't is their response to these signs. Some people ignore them, dismissing them as random events. Others recognize them and take action, knowing that wealth requires alignment, not just effort. This is why thinking, speaking, and acting like a millionaire before you have the money is so powerful. Your energy attracts what you embody. If you carry yourself with the mindset of wealth, making wise financial decisions, surrounding yourself with successful influences, and believing you are worthy of abundance, you create a magnet for prosperity. One of the biggest mistakes people make at this stage is allowing negativity to pull them back. Even when they start seeing wealth signs, they still entertain negative conversations, surround themselves with people who doubt their potential, or speak words that contradict their abundance. Energy is contagious, and your environment plays a huge role in whether you succeed or stay stuck. If you constantly engage with scarcity-minded people, you will absorb their beliefs. If you feed your mind with negative information, your thoughts will reflect it. Wealth is not just about what you do, it's about the energy you hold, and your surroundings either strengthen or weaken it. This is why it's crucial to guard your energy as if your financial future depends on it, because it does. Millionaires do not just manage money, they manage their mindset, their emotions, and their daily influences. They understand that success is built long before the money arrives. When you treat yourself like a person of wealth, you create space for it to manifest. If you walk, talk, and think like someone who is already successful, the universe has no choice but to match your vibration. The final test before stepping into abundance is simple. Will you fully embrace the signs, or will you allow doubt and negativity to drag you backward? You cannot receive what you are not ready for, and readiness is not just about skill or knowledge. It's about energy. You have already been given the signals. You have already felt the shift. The only thing left to do is claim it. The moment you truly accept that wealth is your destiny and start living as if it's already yours, the doors will open. This is not just a belief. It is a universal law. What you align with, you attract. The test is over. In conclusion, these 7 signs and tests are the universe's way of preparing you for wealth. Every challenge, delay, and shift was guiding you to become the person who is not only capable of handling success, but is also destined for it. The obstacles you faced weren't setbacks. They were stepping stones leading you to your breakthrough. When you learn to trust the process, listen to your intuition, and align with the energy of abundance, you'll begin to attract the wealth that has been meant for you all along. Remember, the journey to millionaire status isn't about waiting for an opportunity to knock. It's about preparing yourself energetically, mentally, and emotionally to receive it. The tests you face now are clearing the path for the immense blessings ahead. So don't let doubt or negativity hold you back. Stay aligned with your purpose. Keep your faith strong and embrace the signs the universe is sending you. If you feel the energy of this message, if you resonate with the signs and tests you've just learned about, then your millionaire destiny is closer than you think. It's time to claim it. And if this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you can continue your journey to abundance. The universe is ready for you. Are you ready to receive,